This motorhome is streamlined. It combines the flexibility of a van conversion with the comfort of a coach-built vehicle. It can travel 4 people, it sleeps 3, and it has a beautiful island bed. Welcome to the brand new Alora 694i motorhome from Bailey of Bristol. Isn't it gorgeous? I'm Becky Biggins. You'll notice that Andy Talbot is not here today, but we're hoping that he will be back for the next one. Now this motorhome is beautiful, but let's talk about the specs. It is 2.1 metres wide. It's less than 3.5 tonnes, and that means anybody can drive it on a normal driving licence. It travels 4 people, sleeps 3, and it has an amazing island bed, and that's what the I stands for. So, should we go and have a look around? So here we are in the Alora's enormous garage, and usually this is Andy's domain, but today it is mine. Now you can see that this wall is carpeted, so it's going to protect your bits and bobs from getting scratched. On the floor we've got these very helpful lashing down points and drains so that you can store wet kit in here as well, really, really handy. On this side we've got access to the LPG tank. We've also got access to the 100-litre freshwater tank, and underneath there's a 100-litre wastewater tank. And over in that corner there is a 12-volt socket, a 3-pin socket, and also a heating outlet, so even your garage gets some nice hot air. Welcome to this beautiful flexi lounge. Now, as you can see, we've got twin parallel seats here, super comfy, and underneath those are the 𝗚𝗲𝘁 travel seats. And if you need them, you just pop them up. Really, really straightforward. And this also converts into your single bed in case you have a nighttime visitor. Now, I love this upholstery. As you can tell, I'm a big fan of oatmeal, and I think this oatmeal and black is really, really stylish. Plus, we've got these beautifully branded Alora bolster cushions, which I think are just very posh. If Andy were here, I know he would get very excited about this next bit, but as he's not, let me talk you through the technical specifications of this lovely motorhome. So, we've got a 𝗚𝗲𝘁 diesel combi hot water and heating system, and that runs off electric or diesel or a combination of both, so it's going to keep you really, really toasty. We've also got a 100-watt flexible solar panel up on the roof, and inside we've got loads of these really helpful little spotlights with USB chargers in them. They are great. We've got 5 12-volt sockets, 2 TV aerials, and the pièce de résistance, we're also pre-wired for Wi-Fi. Here we are in the Alora's gorgeous kitchen. Before we go on to practicalities, look at this finish. This is a white quartz finish, and I think it's just very, very stylish. Just adds that little touch of something extra. Now, more practical note, we've got a combined oven and grill down here. On the top, as you'd expect, we've got a hob, but it's dual fuel. So we've got 3 gas burners, and then if you're on a campsite, you can use the electric hot plate without using the pure gas. It's very handy. Now, we've got loads and loads of storage space in the kitchen, cupboards up here, cupboards down here, and a drawer. And if you need that little bit of extra worktop space, you can just lift up this very handy extension. I love this bit. There's a sink cover, and underneath, it doubles as a chopping board. How handy is that? Moving back to the fridge, this is a very exciting new development for Bailey. I'm getting excited about a fridge. It is a 138-litre compressor fridge, and it has a 12-litre freezer compartment. Now the great thing about a compressor fridge is it's just electric, and it's just like the one that you have at home. It's great in hot weathers, it's very, very efficient, and because it's a compressor, you get a lot more fridge space for the amount of room that it actually takes up. This is the bathroom. It's small but perfectly formed, and space is used so well. Firstly, we've got this brilliant sliding timber door. It's just such a great space saver. Now, we've got this beautiful sink with a lovely mirror and storage behind. But this is the clever bit. You can move this along and it becomes your shower. Now, I know what you're thinking. I'm stood on carpet, but you can remove this little shower infill tray and then that becomes your shower tray, and there's obviously drainage underneath. Now, as a Bailey bathroom, there's everything you'd expect. We've got a sink, a toilet, a shower, but we've also got these really well designed shelves and tons of hooks, including this very helpful one that I know we all know and love. Before we talk about how immensely comfortable this bed is, and I'll be testing it later, I want to talk about the practicalities of this bedroom. Now, there are so many hidden features, from these beautiful spotlights with USB charging points built in, to a TV aerial over in the corner, to bookshelves here and a mirror which rotates around. It's so handy. We've also got an immense amount of storage. Now, we've got these twin wardrobes either side of the bed, and they drop right down to the floor. There's storage built into the bedside tables. Under the bed itself, there are these drawers which are very handy, and the whole bed lifts up and you can access all of the storage space under there. Getting back to the bed, at the moment it's set up in daytime format, and for night you can pull the bed out, which gives you more sleeping space, and then in the day you push it back. Now let's talk about how comfortable it is. This bed is amazing. It is so wonderfully comfortable, and you're really cocooned in this bedroom, and I absolutely love it. Welcome to my domain, the cab. Now, this motorhome is built on a Ford Transit base. It's got a 130 brake horsepower engine, and as standard it comes with a manual gearbox, and you can upgrade to an automatic if that's what you'd like to do. Now, speaking of things that come as standard, I have a long list for you. This 12-inch infotainment system comes as standard, and it also doubles as the reversing camera. Also as standard, we've got air conditioning, we've got cruise control, and some incredible side blinds which give you a lovely, lovely restful sleep. Now, as I've already mentioned, this motorhome is less than 3.5 tons, so there are no licensing restrictions. With it being streamlined and with the reversing camera, it's not only easy to drive, it's also really easy to park. Isn't it gorgeous? I love this motorhome. So remember, it's only 2.1 meters wide, and it's finished to the highest standard that I've ever seen. I think it's beautiful. I hope you love the new 𝗚𝗲𝘁 𝗚𝗲𝘁 from Bailey of Bristol.